alive. So, you guys just finished dealing with what appeared to be a corrupted dryad. And moments before Bramble, or however the character was, Elma, there we go, Elma, rushed out with the dryad to supposedly in the direction of the tree. You didn't exactly get much, but, Layla went after Elma and was not able to find out exactly what happened, but what Elma said was that the creature passed on is basically what happened. Um, and you guys managed to find some 6 power cells that are used to power this facility, as well as the mannequin droids, kind of like as a heart of sorts. And you gained a lot of information regarding the functionality of the tree. You managed to shut the tree down, so now it's probably healing, even though the dryad is not exactly within it, so you don't know the exact consequences of this. So, with all of that, what are you wanting to do? By the way, Adrian, I see your new portrait in World 20. It looks very good. Is that what your character looks like? Adrian.
Sorry, what was that?
In the World 20, where we have the portraits, I see you made a different portrait. Is that what Adrian looks like?
No,
Okay.
I don't know what you're looking at.
World 20. You know, where
Uh, like my
males
profile
with...
picture?
Yeah, yeah, the profile picture.
Oh no, it's just a different thing. I think.
Okay. Now, I
I
just
forgot
asked.
what I changed it to.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I just asked. So is that in mind? Is that in mind? Uh, what are you guys gonna do? You have this information. You have what you came for. You guys gonna go back to the camp and probably signal to the group. I suppose you had a way to signal the group to say that, hey, we succeeded, right?
I mean,
We'll
yeah,
say
just
that.
send one of our familiars or something.
Yeah, we assume. We assume, so yeah. So you tell them that, hey, mission success, and you guys are free to do what you want. So you can head back to the camp, or you could further investigate the supposed area, because, yeah, entirely up to you.
Didn't we do this job to get paid money?
So you guys were responding to this location because of a supposed, um, bounty and or quest that was saying that, hey, there was an entity or monstrosity that was causing trouble, and when you got there you found out that the colonists there wanted to colonize it, and this was probably the quest that they asked the guild to help with. So yes, you did technically complete the quest, and I don't exactly remember what I said was the amount, but I will check. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I had, so in game chat there was the Flankings Landing area quest, animal hunts, that materials, and then there was the monster hunt, which was what was happening in the Vikings Landing, which was 250 GP.
Okay.
So yes. And there
Let's
was
go.
also the bounty from a bandit group called the Enigmas, which was 100,000 GP, wanted dead or alive. That was kind of like
For their leader specifically.
leaders specifically, but there could be an addition for extra gold or silver for each bandit member that you capture alive or bring in, basically. So an extra bonus. It didn't say, but possibility is high. So you do have, you know what? Never mind. Basically, I was gonna ask that in most quests, you would probably need a way to verify that you completed it, like evidence or proof. So I don't know how you're gonna get the proof, but you could probably go and search the Blossom Tree area to find maybe some remnants of the Dryad, and you could use that as proof. And you just need to regroup with the campsite, and Kim can say that, hey, I approve that this was successful because she was the benefactor who hired for extra help.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or we can try to see if we can't find the corpse of the Wendigo. I'm pretty sure that's actually the monster, and nobody actually saw the Dryad.
True, true. Again, it's the he or she said. You don't exactly know, but you can. So you can go to where the corpse was. So I'm going to take us to that map right now. I kind of removed the corpse, but it's basically somewhere around here is where I think you guys killed it.
Didn't Bramble try to save the druid though?
Dryad and
Right.
Irma. So I will say out of character, something did happen that is going to affect Irma's character story. I am not going to reveal it though, but something did happen between the character of Irma and the Dryad.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, you guys return to the Blossom Tree. You see the I would say dead and probably slowly decomposing corpse of the Wendigo.
Looks like. Does the tree look like it's bitter now, or is it still dead
So,
looking?
so the tree is basically, well, actually, roll me a nature check.
Nature. A 5.
Okay, you don't know much. You have the information at hand describing and detailing about these type of entities, these blossom trees. But as a tree itself, you can't discern. You think it's asleep or healing, but you can't entirely tell. By the physical appearance, um, it is basically dead. There are still some specks of blossom petals on it, but they are not withering and dying. They're kind of like in a state of frozen time. Is the tree that is happening right now. So the tree is kind of like in a suspended animation, time freezing situation. Is what you could figure out from your not so expertise in nature. Since this is kind of like a magical thing, you don't exactly know much about it, but yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we uh we fix. Hopefully we fix this place then. Aiken says. Um, so we grabbed one of the bodies for
You're grabbing the corpse of the Wendigo so you could take back with you as proof saying that you completed the job.
Okay. You'll be able to take one of the robot bodies too as well. The
You
Warforged
have,
bodies.
I think you guys have, I think I said that there was 3 caskets with 3 intact mannequin warforges and 6 power cells that power them. So basically,
Mhm.
intact is entirely up to you to see if you could try to, well, I would say that Bramble could probably carry the bodies. Um, but the power cells, they're basically like kind of like the size of like I would say, um, maybe a regular size, maybe a water bottle, I guess. So that's how
Okay.
big these power cells are. So they can be easily stashed in uh, the bag of holding.
Sure, Adrian will just chop off the head of the Wendigo then, I guess, with his sword.
Okay, you
Carry
do that.
that.
You chop the head off. It's decapitated. So,
Yeah, he'll just carry the head with him then.
all right.
I guess leave and head back to the camp then.
Okay, you guys make your way through the forest, and as you do, you see that some of the vegetation begin to kind of like heal and turn green a little.
That's good.
I guess we did some. Guess we restored the natural balance of this place.
So yeah, you guys make your way back to the camp. At the camp, you see that some of the people there are treating some injured. Not a lot, but some are injured. But you see what appears to be at least maybe 10 um, humanoid bodies that are being covered by a sheet, and you just see Kim kind of like going over the reports at a makeshift table with other people, and she sees you arrive and kind of like steps forward and says, I saw the signal. It is a success then?
Indeed.
Do you have proof?
Adrian will toss the Wendigo head down in front of them.
So this was the muck that was causing us strife. Is there anything else that I should know about?
Yes, that's in this corrupted druid or dryad. But I think we cured it and it won't be a problem any longer.
I'll send a report with you if you're going to kill on. I'm gonna have some of my men to try to secure that area to make sure that no one would cross into it. And we're gonna get these settlers here prepared to settle this region. And she kind of like takes the I guess you guys have a parchment paper of the quest, right? Like the documentation that you have the quest with the information. She takes that, she kind of like puts her signature and kind of like a seal on it, signifying that, hey, this is me, I signed, it was a success, and rolls it up, hands it back to you. If you turn this into any guild, they will give you the reward that you need.
We appreciate that then. Adrian says as he'll take the scroll.
Safe travels, my friend. As she kind of like goes back and says, alright, you lubbers, let's get moving. The area's clear, so let's get these people to that region. And you see that everybody's getting prepared and starting to move. And so yeah, they're wrapping up the area, and I'm gonna head out. Are you guys gonna head out as well, or are you gonna stick around for a bit?
I think we'll take a long rest, maybe, just to heal up, just in case. Get our abilities back. If we need it.
Alright, you guys can do that.
What time is it right now?
Since you guys, I think you guys decided to do this raid in daylight, right?
Yes.
So I would say that with everything going on, it's kind of like mid to late afternoon. So yeah, you guys can totally do a long rest if you want. Hang on.
Just,
Oh yeah, now I can hear you better.
I guess we'll just set up our bags and take a long rest then,
Yep. Totally
with everybody else.
Yeah.
Totally can do that. So you don't need to keep watch. They're just the campers are prepping, but they're gonna do it in the morning. So they're just like handling some leftover stuff, and like there's already people doing watch. So you could just have a straight night's sleep without needing to watch, basically, to keep watch.
Good.
So you sleep without any incident, and it's early morning. Let me see. Hang on, trying to. There we go. Okay. There is no wind. The temperature is normal, and it's not gonna rain. So it is a clear, sunny day. So you pack up, and you are going to go straight from here to Ravenspire, and then make your way to Kiron? Is that your plan?
Well, I think so. I wasn't here when we decided what to do. When we left.
Well, we don't have to do the hunting mission.
Yeah, you
Side
don't
quest.
need to. I'm just saying that, hey, you could probably do that whenever you want, and you could turn in the supplies. Basically, that's the hunting mission is basically you get like 50 GP per animal if the pelt is pristine, as in like it's not damaged. That's the full price. 50 GP per pristine animal material.
Hunt was more of in case we come across animals.
Yep, but you guys
True.
didn't, technically.
And honestly, I didn't think the monster hunt mission was going to be this intense. So let's just go. We can skip that. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
On to the main quest.
So, if I recall, the Duchess.
Oh, I apologize, man.
No, it's okay. The Duchess said that if you make your way to Ravenspire, she could like house you for the time being, and then give you any further equipment and information. I think she said, as well as other information in the area, if you guys wish it, as well as giving you a contact that you could use as your liaison between situations, the ones that could basically gather information and pass it to you if you so desire.
Well, we should most likely go to the place we came all this way out here to go to anyways. First.
Which was
Viking's Landing.
right. You wanted to talk to the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head your way to Viking's Landing.
We go to Vikings Landing again. For what reason again? I forget what it was.
To talk
We're
to
going
the
to talk
dragon.
to a dragon about smugglers on the northern coast
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
that
see
dragon.
if they have a port.
Yeah, that dragon that you encountered.
Which we can only contact from one specific location.
Yeah. Because I have the scale.
Shit. No. Do I need to go to maps and
Are we
things?
planning on getting into a fight in Viking's Landing?
No, I'm
So do we really need the map?
no, I'm just I'm trying to fix something and it's
No.
just giving me some grief. So player map. There we go. Yeah, sorry. So I'm just like getting it, like in case. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you guys make it to Viking's Landing. You see that nothing as much has changed. You still see, to those who were here before, you still see the barricades, and you still see probably the wizard now falling apart tents to the ground. And yeah, basically, it's as you left it.
Okay. What time is it now? What time did we get there?
I said you guys woke up early morning, you traveled there, it's probably not that far from your general location, because the previous thing for Vikings Landing was trying to make a foothold and try to at least occupy a small region, and they were going to go for this one since Recon suggested that this was the easiest, weakest region that they could conquer and hold. So Vikings Landing is basically like probably maybe, I would say, 5 miles away or so from the colonial site where they were gonna like do this thing. So yeah, you guys make it there, and it's probably mid to late morning. So it's still daylight out.
Would it be better to follow this dragon at nighttime?
It's a dragon.
As I said, dragon.
Yeah, it's a dragon. I don't really think it's a nocturnal thing.
It's entirely
Well, it
up.
came to me. Well,
It
it came to me
at
at the
night. It came to you at
night.
night because you were awake and you sensed it during your watch. So it is entirely up to you how you want to decide, but I do believe the dragon gave you a way to communicate with it.
Yeah.
So you could do it whenever you want, basically.
Okay. We just call him now then.
Okay. So
Yeah, Adrian will dip the scale into the water.
Okay. As you do that, you feel a slight, I would say surge, as you feel a vibration run through your body. Kind of like echolocation, if you would. And that happens. A couple of minutes pass, and you see something approaching. And from your point of view, you can't see, but this is a very large creature. This is big. You're not sure if this is your dragon friend or it is something else. So you're unsure.
Okay, so nothing happened?
No. You see something approaching. You see something large and approaching to your direction. But you can't tell from the distance if it's your dragon friend or not.
Just wait there, I guess. He'll be a little bit cautious, but he'll just hold his shield, like not at the ready, just at his side.
Okay. So just give me a moment. Sorry. I think I did not give a name for this dragon.
No.
No. So yeah. Maybe I did. I'm checking my notes right now. Sorry, just need to be sure. Yep, I don't have a name for this dragon. Okay, names. Okay, so this thing approaches because you see like a big like riptide of like a mass, but then it dives under the water and you don't see it. And at this point, you see coming out of the water, because I don't know where you are doing this, but if we just go to Viking Landing right now, there are some rocks over here. So I don't know if you probably would have put it like probably here, that you climbed up here and decided to do it right here. I don't know. It's entirely up to you.
He'll just do it at the middle, and
The middle,
yeah,
kind of like here or so.
yeah, just right there, yeah.
Okay, so you do that. You then see kind of like rising out of the water and kind of like just climbing onto like this rock, the bronze dragon that you met, and he kind of like shakes the water off as the scales shine in the sunlight, and he says, "Well, if it isn't the you're a high elf, right, Adrian?"
Yes, greetings,
No.
great copper
No. I'm asking, are you a high elf?
Yeah, I'm a high elf, yeah.
Okay, good. So, well, if it isn't the high elf from a couple of nights ago, how have you been? And it's a bronze dragon, not a copper. Bronze dragons live in the water.
Yeah. It has been a while. I have just been traveling with my adventuring crew, making sure this land is safe, and as well as yours.
have felt ripples and whispers among the sea of your exploits.
Out of character, what were we wanting to ask the dragon again?
Hey,
If
yeah.
we want to ask the dragon if there are any secret ports in the Northern Territory, or the
Yes.
northernmost territory.
Yes, because you guys found out that probably some of these bandits have secret docks or ports that they are using to basically finance their piracy as well as smuggling. So basically, you're trying to find out if there is a place where there is smuggling because you believe that the smugglers are connected with the transportation of the Mazurite crystals. So you're asking the dragon if he has noticed or sensed it, basically.
Yeah. Yes, and we came to you today to ask for assistance on helping protect this island further. We've heard that pirates have been using your waters to smuggle dangerous crystals.
As you say this, his head, this is an adult bronze dragon, and I do believe, hang on, in the dragon codex here, they say about how old dragons can be, so let me just, because it's in my monster manual, so I just want to be sure. There we go. Okay, so adult dragons are categories huge and live up to 100 to 800 years. Okay, got it. So yeah, this huge reptile kind of like leans his reptilian head to you, and he then says, well, I have had my scrapes with these pirates. They did not see it coming. However, I cannot defend my territory, this island, on my own. I cannot be everywhere at once. But during my swims, I guess you could say, I did notice something a bit odd. Some ports, some docks that were near and inside the mountains and rock formations of some coves. Too narrow for me to investigate, but large enough for small vessels like sloops or sailing ships, yes, sailing ships, can make through and navigate these rocks quite easily. I do believe that these are something you wish to know.
Yes, yeah. This seems like this seems like to be the spot then where they're hiding.
I can assure you I do know where some are, but there could always be more. And my sight isn't as great as it used to be. But I can show you where. And he kind of like sets onto the sand, and you see him transform into a. Basically, you see his entire shape kind of like change and polymorphs into a humanoid, and you see a tanned, colored man with a grizzled, probably black, whitish beard, and basically, kind of like side-swept black hair, and he's wearing, basically, kind of like a Roman toga outfit, and he kind of like is on the sand, and like he comes forward. If you have a map, I could mark it for you.
We'll show him the map then.
Okay. I will mark the locations where he does, so just give me a moment. I want to draw a circle, and I'm going to do this. So, one is located here, another here, and another here. You see the green circles?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Those are the locations of the basically strange ports or dock locations that he saw while he was swimming around his territory, which was the island. And you see that two are kind of like within this region. No, one is in this region, the other is in this region where Mount Witch is, and one is over here where the supposed no man's land or so is located. So yeah. And he says, "Is that all? Do you need anything else, my dear friend?"
Thank you. I appreciate your help. I feel like there's something else, but I don't remember. It's been a while. Hmm. No, I think that is all, Adrian.
Yes, thank you. Also, I wouldn't mind asking, but I have noticed some of my collection is missing some trinkets. Maybe smugglers, maybe pirates delving into my territory when I was away may have took my treasure. If you could be so kind and see if you could locate and return them, I would be most grateful.
How would we know it if it was your treasure, Adrian?
He then says, "I could describe and tell you which are mine and what is not." Adrian?
I said okay.
He says, "Do you have a book or something that I could use to draw a sketch of the trinkets that were missing?"
Yeah, the book is still images.
Okay, you give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay, he takes it and he draws, and you see what appears to be 4 items. One is a statue, and this statue depicts the goddess Aphrodite, kind of like a ship. You know those statues that are placed on the front of the ship? I don't know what it's called.
Figurehead.
Yes, figurehead. So a goddess Aphrodite figurehead that is supposedly made out of, pristine silver and gold. The other trinket you see that is missing is basically a vase that is made out of silver, and it has the markings of the Firm Empire on it. and it depicts basically a basset on it. So what you could tell is this could be a healing vase that is used to store like mixtures into it. So basically, like that, kind of like a you know those water jugs that you have, those big ass plastic water jugs? It's kind of like that, but it's vase. So basically, they use it to store, and they use it to like pour liquid in it, and they just take like the liquid out of it and put it into cups. So it's basically like a fruit punch thing, but it's a vase, and it's used for medicinal mixtures. The
Okay.
third The third is a shield that supposedly belonged to a great warrior of Garin, and he depicted it having the head of Medusa on it.
That's quite the interesting shield.
Yeah, yeah. There were four objects, and he described that the shield is made out of iron, but with silver linings on it, like it's silver, but the drawing of Medusa is basically carved in, and the jewels for the head of Medusa is made out of gems, rubies. The fourth object, I hope you guys are writing this down. Um,
Yeah.
the fourth object he described that is missing is a. I'm trying to remember what these things are called, but you know those
What?
whatchamacallits.
What's it used for?
So basically, it's used to hold in place like crystal balls.
A crystal ball stand?
Yeah, something like that. But he describes it that a crystal ball is already attached to it. So it's more of like a kind of like a fixed
A facet?
facet. Yes, a facet. Because the crystal ball is fixed onto the stand, so it cannot be removed. So it's a facet.
Gems are faceted onto stands.
Yes. And he said that it belonged to a great mage back in the day, and supposedly this was all belonged to treasure fleets that were sunk into harsh storms. So
Okay, well, if we come across anything when we're butchering pirates, we'll let you know.
Yes, we wouldn't want to upset you.
thank
You are of great help
I'm just putting the
and a
stuff in.
powerful ally.
Indeed. If you seek me again, do what you did before. But you don't have to be specifically putting it in Vikings land. Put it into any body of water around the island in coves or shorelines, and I will arrive.
Will do.
Hmm?
How come it was only this beach before then?
It was my favorite beach until the Vikings came, and I kind of like this beach for my sunbathing. And you see that the campsite is actually crushed by a large, like when you arrive, you notice that everything was a bit crushed and a bit torn, and you could surmise that maybe he kind of like laid here and like slept on the beach.
should we get to? We should find a ship that we can use to get to this cove.
Probably find one in.
What?
We'll probably find one in Viking's Landing that we can get.
No, because all of the other ships were wrecked and gone, and only one viable ship was still intact, and you left that in 18 port.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that part.
Well, let's head basically back the way we came to Ravenspire.
Yes, you were going to head to Ravenspire and then head to Kiron. So yeah, so you guys are going to travel.
Well,
So
we might be making a detour
to 18
from there.
to 18 port.
No,
Okay, so
the
tell
green circle.
Oh
So,
yes. So you're going to Ravenspire and then you're gonna go through that green circle. Okay, sounds okay.
Possibly, because that would be on the way to the capital, which then we can go to this green circle, possibly kill a bandit, and then go up here.
If you
And
want,
over here.
like I
Over
said,
here.
like there's gonna be other quests that you might pick up as a story oriented. So like there are many quests within this island. Like I would say there's maybe 4 major story quests and maybe 5 side quests or so that I developed for this island. So who knows? But yeah, so you guys pack up and head to Ravenspire.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Like I'm asking you. I don't know what
Yeah,
your plans
yeah.
are. Okay. So you get into your PMSSC, the portable magic steed summoning carriage, and
Yeah.
you drive
Yay.
off. Are you staying on the main roads, or are you going to like make some detours?
We can stay on the main road. I don't think there's any detours that we need to make.
Okay. What was that thing called again? With the orb and the fixed thing. What was it called again?
A facet?
Facet. How you spell that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Okay. Facet. Oh, okay. I think it's spelled F-A-C-E-T. Facet. Okay.
To be honest, I'm not even sure that's exactly what its name is.
We'll just say that it might be basically a staff or something. I'll say it's a staff with a crystal ball on it.
Well, I know 2 facets. Something is to attach something to something else.
Okay. So in game chat, this is the bronze dragon trinkets. You all know the descriptions of it, so you know what they look like. So you all know. So that's good. So I'm gonna ask this. I want. Okay, so I'm gonna ask each of you to make a roll for me, all of you, and basically, this is what's gonna happen. I'm going to use my chart here, if I can find the thing that I'm looking for. There we go. So, what I want is you guys are level 5, right? Or level 6?
6.
We're
Yeah.
6.
Okay. Okay. I want. Okay. Ghost, we're gonna start with you. So Layla, I want you to roll for me a D100, a D100, and then roll a 1D8 plus 1D12.
Hundreds.
And a 1D8 and a 1D12. Okay. So that's 9. Okay. Okay, okay. Adrian, I want you to do the same. Roll me a percentile and then roll a 1d8 and a 1d12. Okay. 15. Then Nail, you do the same. A percentile, a 1d8 and a 1d12. 6 and 2, so 8. What's that? Is it? I feel like someone's honking a horn through your
Oh, I'm
thing.
sorry. There was someone outside.
Okay, it's just like I was picking up on my feedback. Okay, so it's coming from Adrian's. Adrian, your mic is making a back thing.
Done? Is it fixed?
Yes. Let's see. Okay. So, as you guys travel through the roads and terrains, you all come across a thick pile of trees. And who has the highest passive perception?
Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Yep. So, Adrian, you could have swore, but you may have saw maybe one of these supposed. You probably might have saw something move between the trees or something.
Okay, I'll signal everybody to wait to. And he'll try to perceive it better.
As in making a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay, take a perception.
12.
Okay. Okay. You look. You see what looks like to be a humanoid. You can't exactly tell much less than that, but it looks humanoid. It's standing still.
Adrian will cast message over to Nail and ask him, can you send your familiar up? Get a better look.
Sure. I'll send my familiar to get a better look at the random thing.
Is it flying or walking towards it?
flying, because if it was walking, it would take forever and a day.
Okay. So you fly. So the thing flies, and from the point of view of your familiar, you have advantage since it's an owl, I think. Yep. 17. So with that, you see about. Okay. About 4 rotting flesh humanoids.
Are they moving?
With the 17, they appear to be swaying back and forth, like side to side, like left and right. But they are not moving. All they're doing is just swaying. Like they're in
So,
trance.
Okay, so they're actually capable of moving, they're just not moving anywhere.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Because I would say that you guys are kind of like just crossed the border or so, and kind of like right around here.
Yep, there's a group of undead ahead. Or just very,
Dead.
very unlucky people. I mean, I don't want to rule out like some flesh-eating disease or something, but
Kind of undead.
Hmm?
Adrian asks, like, what kind of undead do you nail?
one with a rotting flesh.
Hmm. I guess we'll head over. We should head over there and prepare to fight then.
So basically, you guys are going straight down a road. They are on the side, basically, on the side of the sick trees, basically.
Hmm. Okay. Oh.
What?
I thought I just disconnected or something. I guess we can.
They're not doing anything. All they're just doing is swaying back and forth, left to right. Like they're entranced. They're not hostile.
They're not hostile yet.
Yes. We can. Should send them off back to the afterlife, and also just in case if they've attack any travelers that are not adventurers as well.
If you insist, but it's unnecessary.
Mm. Adrian will cast. Uh, hmm.
Okay, so you guys going to attack or you gonna do something else? Like, what's the motive of the group right now?
Yeah, I think we should attack.
Okay, Nail,
Yeah, we most likely should attack a bunch of rotten flesh corpses.
Layla.
I was getting bored. Let's do it.
All right. So you guys go and attack the non-hostile swaying zombie-like creatures. Okay. Roll for initiative.
Do you want
The surprise. It might be a surprise round since.
to surprise is a condition in this one?
Okay. So there's 4. So I would say, yeah, move like kind of like here, and yeah. So 15
20 for initiative.
and 4. Okay. So surprise round. Adrian's gonna go for first, Nail, then Layla. Okay, so Adrian, what do you do?
I just run up to the zombies. Let's say. Go back
Okay.
to the afterlife or something. What are y'all doing here? And cast your guardian.
Okay. You do that.
Right. Three like bay or three or a bunch of like those blue wisps appear around him again, and they must make a saving throw. Yeah. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On all of them?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a 15-foot radius centered on myself.
Copy that. Copy that.
If they fail, they take 17 damage. Radiant, 17 radiant damage. If they succeed, they take
Wisdom saving
8.
throw 18. Okay, so nope. They all failed.
Did they say anything? Did they do anything when I yelled at them?
They just turn and they do nothing, but as you attack, they kind of like recoil, and one would appear like they are wearing like armor, like type of clothing, and as you attack, like they don't do anything except they kneel onto one knee, and one of them presents a scroll to, like presents a scroll, like kind of like kneels down, has like hands up holding a scroll to you.
Never known undead to be so polite.
Mm-hmm. Then you just cast concentration on the spell.
Okay.
And grab it. Grab the scroll.
So, okay, so your action is the spirit guardian. So,
Yeah.
do you move up and use your free action to take the scroll?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. You take it.
And it was also a free action to break concentration on the spell, so.
Yeah. So is that your move?
Yeah.
Nail.
I'm gonna cast Bless on us.
Okay.
And that's it.
Layla.
I will move back 15 feet and ready fireball.
Alright. Going straight into fireball. Okay. Next in the initiative, Agent.
You're going to open the scroll and read it.
Okay, you open the scroll and read it. Okay, it says, "Dear members of the party, whose members contain Adrian, Nail, Layla, and Emma. This is the Duchess. I sent some messengers, my supposed creations, I guess, to intercept with you with a dire message. There has been reports of kidnapping and poaching within an area of my territory. I hold a home for some magical creatures and other like-minded individuals who seek to live within nature. That gives these bandits the opportunity to try and kidnap them and sell them on the market. I ask that you take time out of your schedule and help these people immediately. There are reports that there is a camp nearby. I hope you can spare the time to help these people, my people. Kind regards, Duchess Alexandria."
Apparently these undead are messengers of the Duchess.
Yep. Basically, everybody did say that she dabbled in necromancy.
You know, the last time we encountered undead, they tried to eat our faces off. I don't think anyone would be surprised
Yes. But
how we reacted.
Yes. But if you rolled a high enough perception, you would have noticed the symbol of the Duchess on their arm. So yeah. So that's what the letter says. And it shows you a location where the supposed hideout or camp is, and it shows it, since you guys can like hear, it's kind of like right around here.
Oh, I wish she had told us this sooner. If it's all the way back here.
No. Like I said, you guys just cross the border, so you kind of like here, so you can make a slight detour to go here, and then go to Ravensfire. Again, and this information is just found out.
Is there a map attached to the scroll
Yes,
saying where?
Yeah, like I already showed it to you on the map.
Sorry. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's this blue circle thing over here.
On a mission to kill some poachers.
And supposed slave traders as well. They're kidnapping people who live in the
Kidnapping hippies.
Pretty much. Sounds like a fun night out.
They're kidnapping hippies and the things they hug.
So yeah. So with that, the undead kind of like get up, give a slight bow, and they kind of like walk off into the forest.
Okay. Let us head there in haste then. How long do you think does Adrian think it'll take to get there?
So since you guys are here, probably no more than probably an hour and a half. If you decide to speed through it at full throttle.
Adrian would like to take a short rest just to regain his spell slot back.
Go ahead.
No, so
totally do that because again, this is a portable magic steed summoning carriage. So basically, it
yes,
can transport itself.
yeah, he'll just do it. He'll just do it while we're on our way there.
Okay.
Take a short rest on the way there.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to drive the? Can Adrian drive the wagon? Not taking a short rest. I don't think it's
Technically,
strenuous.
you're not really driving it. It's driving itself. You're more just
Well,
making sure it
you
drives
could-
itself well.
Yeah, basically, you could drive it yourself, and it could drive itself.
Do you want me to
I
take
guess
the
somebody
wheel?
else could.
Yes,
Sure.
I'll watch it as it goes on autopilot.
Make sure we don't run into a tree or something.
As one spontaneously appears in the road. Most likely not.
In a world with magical druids, that is a possibility.
That would be a very dickish move from a druid.
Druids have the spell heat metal. They are obviously dicks.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you guys make your way there. I would say by the map location, you're about maybe
Yeah.
about maybe 15 minutes away from their main campsite.
So, question: how do we want to rescue the people? Since I do believe that is the primary objective, not killing the bandit.
Well, basically, the Duchess asked you to see if you could save them and stop the bandits. So basically, main
Front.
priority is to stop the bandits and rescue the people. So yeah.
So what I'm suggesting is a frontal assault in the middle of the day might not be a smart move, but possibly a night rescue to free the captives and then kill the bandits might be
Agreed.
smarter.
Entirely up to
Do we know where? Well, we're gonna have to figure out where they're camping specifically at, or do we know that already?
you. You guys know exactly the general location, so you guys do know that.
Send our birds to scout out the location before we raid it in at night.
Yes.
Exactly.
Possibly use a distraction when we're freeing the slaves.
You could totally do that.
I figured the slaves could be the distraction.
Or trying to save them, not get them killed. But an alternative would be a nice
It
fire.
depends on what some of these slaves are. I mean, if they've got owl bears, those could be very distracting. And won't get themselves eaten or killed. It's as magical creatures, not tiny bunny rabbits.
All right then, we'll see.
So anything else interesting happen while we go to the bandit campsite?
Nope. So you guys are stealthing your way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you're sending your. Okay, so You guys are gonna like stealth your way up and then like use your familiars to scout the area, right?
Yes, so we can figure out where they have people stations
Okay.
for guards, if they have patrols, where the cages are for the victims, if they're
Okay.
just chained up outside.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask for you to make a group stealth check. If two of you succeed, then it succeeds. If two of you fail, you fail.
That's not good off the bat.
Well,
22.
Adrian.
14. There you go.
Okay. So you managed to sneak up without causing too much of a ruckus. So you are basically within the outside of the perimeter of the camp. You can't see anything, but you're outside of their search perimeter. So you can use your familiars to scout ahead. So let me just go here because
Oh, while you're putting up the map, I'm going to be right back. I need more liquor.
go
Dang.
right ahead.
Be right back.
Actually, do you guys want to take a little break? Like 5 minute break? You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Layla?
I think they want to go get something too.
Okay. So I'll just say
Yes.
Nail?
Yep.
Adrian?
Yeah, just got back to you. Just playing with my cat.
Alright. So, you guys are on the outside perimeter of their search radius. So, you guys managed to stealth up without a hitch. So, you sending your familiars out there?
Yep.
Okay, so Nail, you're gonna send yours. Adrian, you're gonna send your flock of familiars.
It's a spell slot, so I won't do it.
You're not gonna use a spell slot for your flock?
No,
Okay.
that's familiar. So there's just the two.
Okay, so this is just a general perception for
Yep.
you? Okay.
Well, for the birds. Bird.
Great. Nail, you're the only one here with a,
With a bird.
yes, so, oh, sorry, yes, that is you. I thought it was Adrian. Sorry, my eyesight is not great today. So, this is what your bird sees. Your bird is flying above. You see a camp with tents with individuals that look like to be wearing leather armor. You see that one individual looks very different from everybody else in the sense of clothing, and you could tell that they're probably the one in charge, which is over here. And I'll mark him with a
Skull.
skull. Yeah, I'll mark him like
Elites are normally marked with skulls or some other frightening thing,
yeah. So
like the Death Zone.
yeah, right up. So yeah, so this is an elite, and you see a tent over here that's large, kind of like a circus tent, if you would, with wagons and carts around it.
So bigger than the tent that's displayed.
Yes, these basically can house up to 3 people. This one seems to be able to house more than 3 people.
And one of your birds inside. To take a peek.
Do you want to send your familiar into the tent now?
Sure.
I'm asking. Again, I'm asking. You guys could do whatever you want. I'm just showing
Is
you
there
some
like
rules.
an air vent at the top of the tent that the bird can look into without actually like going into the tent?
You mean an opening? Basically, not an air
Opening.
vent, but an opening. Yes, there is an opening where the sticks meet. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Roll a dexterity check to see if your bird can dexterously move through there. It tries, it can't. It is too big.
Can it see
Hockey
inside of it?
owl.
Not great, but yes, it can. So basically, you would make a perception check, but it will be at disadvantage. But since your bird has advantage, it would just be a straight up perception. Okay. You can't exactly
Ow.
see much. You see that there is dim light coming from within the tent, and what you can hear are voices, but nothing much. And
Well-
some of the voices that the owl or your familiar, I don't know what your familiar is an owl?
Yep.
Okay. That your owl picks up is basically okay, so I want to send a private message to you in Roll20. How do I do that again?
Whisper. I have to believe it's like a W. backslash W, and then you start typing the name, and it should pop up with
Okay,
the person.
is this...
The W.
Okay, wait, hang on. Sorry. Is this the
So-
backslash?
It's part of the question mark. It's a question mark with the backslash. If you're on the thing above the enter, that's a forward slash.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Just needed that. Thank you. So, as a backslash and W. Or...
Yep. And then you should type in a name, and it should pop up like a list directly below it.
There we go.
Did anyone else see the fact that I just wrote boo to myself?
No, I can't.
Yep. See, that's whispering. To Drew. Boo.
I can say muffle. Can't spell it. So I'll just say... Hang on. You'll get the meaning, even if I misspell it, but basically you get it. This is what you hear.
Okay. There are more guards in the tent. The big one.
Yep.
I'm letting everyone else know that there are more guards in the big tent.
Tent.
How many? No idea. At least 2.
Any sign of the captives?
The big tent. They were having a conversation about sampling the merchandise.
And
Sample.
you just hear a visible disgust coming from Shala, and I would say that only Adrian would be able to hear this since it's like softly spoken, but she just says savages. That's kind of like what you hear, Adrian, what Shala says. So yeah, what's the plan, folks? What's the plan?
What time is it?
I would say, since you traveled here, from point A to here within a couple of days, I'd say it's Mid-afternoon.
The worst. Wait.
Do all of us have dark vision?
I
No.
Adrian
I have
has,
dark vision.
I'm pretty sure Layla has dark vision.
I am a human. The answer is no.
So yeah, Neo is the only one without dark vision, but he can use. I'm thinking he has the light cantrip.
I do, but I can just put my owl on my head and then see through my owl's senses and get dark vision, which is better than yours.
Like owl radar.
Sure.
Sorry. It's actually funny and very um problem solving if you don't have
Yeah.
dark vision.
And then I can look behind me without moving my head.
Yeah, seems pretty good. Yeah, you could totally do that.
But with it being noon, that means they're going to be stopping for lunch. Or, well, mid afternoon means supper.
Mm-hmm.
So we could possibly catch them while they're eating.
Probably.
They could be eating their quote unquote merchandise, though. You have to say
I doubt
what.
they're going to. That's not what I meant with sampling the merchandise.
So are they sampling?
You're you're too pure to understand
You're
what
a
I meant.
different type of hungry. When I was a child.
Hmm.
Well, Adrian was grown up as a noble, so he doesn't know about the harshness of the world. You can't blame him.
He was in a war.
True, but he did not see the harshness of what is beyond the world.
The taking
call-
advantage of the defeated is kind of sort of a thing that
Yeah,
happens in
but
war.
not what happened with him because he didn't have that whole situation.
Okay.
We'll give them a birds and a bees talk later, but either way, how should we open up our attack?
Mm,
I mean, what's our plan of attack, essentially?
well, we should most. Hmm. Getting into a fight is going to cause a ruckus.
You think they'll all gather up at one big, table to eat? Or they
I doubt they're going to get into a giant table like they're about to have evening supper as a family, but they are most likely going to huddle up together to eat because there's safety in numbers.
True, and I could always either fireball or hunger of Hagar them.
Does Charlotte possess the sleep spell?
I do, but I don't. I think they'll have more than.
He was asking me,
Oh,
the
Charlotte.
DM,
Oh, that.
who is currently
Shit.
playing as Irma and Shala. Shala does not have the sleep spell, sadly.
Hypnotic pattern, though.
Static
Is-
pattern also has a limited area. Well, its area is limited, not HP based.
It's similar to sleep, but
Because none of us
it's
have
arguable
deadly
which one is
poison.
better.
There's an argument. They're both situational.
Yeah.
If you're a cluster of large things you don't necessarily need to kill, sleep is most likely always going to be better. Because if we could take out a number of them with sleep, we could then reduce the number we have to fight. There's no way we can get into the big tent and defeat them without making a commotion that the others will investigate. Tent is too close. So we most
They're all
likely.
out in the open.
I mean, there's
They,
guards about. I assume there's some patrolling the area, even.
Yeah.
They seem like they're not. This isn't the first time they've done this, so they know all the pitfalls.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, you guys are outside of their search perimeter.
If we get them with a sleep spell, they might think it's poisoned food. And that could get us a little bit of confusion to take out their
Don't have a sleep spell though.
leader. Layla said she does.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
Sleep can be a very effective way to take out a large number of weak losers very quickly.
Depending
On
what
their
she
health.
rolled is higher than their current health points. That is.
Yeah, whoever Layla doesn't get with sleep, let us hypnotic pattern.
So she needs to roll a 5d8, and those who are lower than the recommended roll, so like say she rolled like say 30, and their HP is like say 20, some will be affected, others might not be.
One would be affected because it would eat 20 of that HP, and then there would be 10 left. It wouldn't be enough to affect the next person.
Exactly.
I mean, we could try to hit their captain, which would confuse them. That would be a single target.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could storm in and threaten to kill him while he's unconscious.
It's entirely up to you how you guys want to figure this out. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm letting your problem-solving skills kick in.
Sneezed. Yeah, so yeah, wait until they get ready for dinner and sleep and hypnotic pattern them, I guess.
I mean, they should already be getting ready for dinner if it's late in the evening or middle of the
Well, when they
afternoon.
group up.
Yeah, so you see that there's a large pot sitting here with some tables and all of that. Not a large one to hold everybody, but basically some are going to be like eating there, some are not going to be eating there, so they're not going to group up over here.
Not going to get into a nice, convenient fireball.
No, sadly, no.
They're smarter than that.
Exactly. But there are movements happening. A guard kind of like comes up here and kind of like goes into the tent.
So now there's at least 3 people in the tent.
Yep. Yeah, so they're
Nine
eating.
patterns, 15-foot cube.
So they're eating right now, so yeah, what's the plan?
How long does spiritual weapon last again? 1 minute. Okay.
Ooh, that's not a good thing.
So they're all eating dinner now.
Yes.
Okay. Adrian will cast armor of Agathis on himself then.
Okay. You guys should see a token of a 20-side die, and I think you guys should be able to see the radius of it, right?
Nope.
No.
Are you sure? Because I assigned it so that everybody is able to control it. So you should see the radius.
I can control it,
Control
and
is
I
the
cannot
sexy.
see a radius.
Huh. How about now?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. That is weird. Oh. Hey, permission.
That is weird.
Yes. How about now?
Yeah,
You can see the
Yeah.
radius.
that
Mhm.
is a huge radius.
Yeah, it's 30. Basically, it's 30 foot. So the reason is like you guys can change it and all of that. So like, yeah. So
I mean,
if you're doing an area of effect thing, you just place that where you want it, and bada bing, bada boom.
there is a third option. I could summon an elemental to go set them all on fire.
If I recall, you do have the 3 gems socketed in. If I recall, which gems?
It's only a water elemental that I can't summon,
Yeah.
I do believe.
So you have a blue sapphire, red conundrum, and a yellow diamond.
And then they wouldn't even know that we're here killing them. They'll think it's just a random elemental. When all the guards come out of the tent, we can go in, set the prisoners free, and escape.
Yes. While they
While
are
the
being
elemental murders them all.
probably yes.
How about that plan?
That is up to you guys. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. If you guys want to do that, go for it. This is all up on you.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Aw, that's slightly disappointing.
Or they might just take their prisoners and run with them.
Was the giant elemental beating the fuck out of them? Should we do a fire elemental or an earth elemental? Because the earth elemental can pop up right in the middle of where they are. Just start smacking them faces in.
Whatever you think is best.
Yeah, we didn't want to set the whole forest on fire with the fire elemental.
Okay, I guess I'll do earth elemental. Plus it'll last longer. Slightly. Hmm. Okay. I'm guessing that's supposed to be for the earth elemental.
Yeah. I would just say this because I can't spell elemental.
Let's call it Rocky.
Okay, you want to call it Rocky? Okay, you can call your elemental Rocky. There you go, Rocky. Now you'll be able to control it. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Okay. So. Okay. I'm gonna have Rocky use his burrow speed of 30 feet to burrow under the ground while I move over here and burrow up so he's in the middle and then wait there
Okay.
while we all come over here.
Give me a moment.
I doubt any of them have a tremor sense, so.
Okay, I'm here. I just need to get the Earth Elemental monster cards so I know what you're gonna do. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do? Hello?
Are we? Yeah. Are we ready to start?
Yep.
Yes.
Should we bring the 2 non-characters that we can't control over to us to represent that they're also over here?
That is entirely up to you. Do you want them with you, or do you want them to, like, be at the ready to help escort the people in the tent out of there?
I mean, they should most likely be over here as close to the tent as possible, so when people come out, they can escort them away
So,
or guide them away.
yeah, so kind of like right here, then.
Sure.
All right.
Assuming that they're going to be coming through
Through here, this opening.
this direction.
Probably. Yep. Yeah.
So, should we roll for initiative?
Well, so you ready?
Actually, I'm also gonna summon a ghost with me too, as well to help.
Before combat.
Yeah, before combat to help, like carry somebody or something.
Okay. Roll for your initiative.
Gee.
And the roll again.
We're all waiting until the Earth Elemental attacks and draws everybody's attention, anyways.
So your add turn. Non-player characters go first. Ain't that hilarious?
And I'll make the ghost look friendly. He'd be like Casper.
Esper the friendly ghost.
Yeah.
Do you like my drawing of Casper the friendly ghost?
I don't see the ghost.
When it's a ghost, it's really hard to see. Now it's popping around.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Ooh.
Where? On the map or in?
It sticks to Emma.
Okay. Oh yeah, now I see it. Okay, so that's okay. So I have everybody's initiative at the ready. Yeah. So this is the prize round. So basically anybody can go. So yeah. So I am going to switch to the combat.
I mean, I guess I can have Rocky go first, even though he's like practically last, because he rolled a 4.
Technically, he goes basically on the same turn as you. Technically.
Summon Elemental, actually, they acquire their own initiative.
Okay. So
Most summons actually require their own initiative when you summon them in combat.
then I'll say he goes after you. So how's that?
Well, then remove the other Rocky initiative.
That goes immediately after my turn.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I see Rocky down there, right. So Rocky goes first. So what does Rocky do?
Well, he's going to emerge from the ground.
So right from underneath the fire pit, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knocking over the soup, because fuck their soup.
Okay, so he emerged. There's about 4 people with, no, 3 individuals. Well, you know, like, you know what I mean. There's a good amount of people nearby. Which one are you guys going to attack first?
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
I have no random reason why. He doesn't even have to move. Yeah. This is the benefit. The stone have reach. And I'm gonna slam his face into the ground twice.
It will. Oh, damn. Natural 20. Okay, shit. So. Paste.
And it's gonna bellow in rage or whatever angry rocks make as sound.
Okay, so that's his movement.
I think it'll sound like an earthquake or something, like a rumbling of rocks.
Nope. I mean, he only has slam as an attack. He just does it multiple times.
Yes.
No, his bellow of rage should sound like an earthquake or like a
Landslide.
landslide or something.
Okay. So you do your 2 attacks on the same guy or on?
Yeah, unless the first attack killed him.
No. So it takes 2 attacks to kill this guy.
Yep, so we'll attack the same guy.
Okay, so he's dead. Who's gonna go second? Again, this is a surprise round. You can decide that, and then we actually follow the initiative.
Adrian, we'll also just continue to wait until all the bandits are surrounding you.
I had to take those.
Unfortunate.
So I don't know how to spell it, but basically, Adrian, this is your putrid.
The ghost.
Yeah. So.
Aww.
Yeah.
But-
So it's gonna be here then.
Yeah, sure.
So what's your move, Adrian?
Yeah, just wait.
He's gonna wait to cast Hypnotic Pattern. since
Yeah.
you can't actually hypnotic an elemental.
What's the range on hypnotic pattern?
The casting range is 120 feet, but the range is a 30-foot cube. The area of effect, yeah.
So basically, could affect these people.
Yeah.
He's gonna wait for more of them to group up.
Okay.
I think that's the range. It's either that or this.
Okay, so
It's either that or this.
okay, so that nail already went. Layla, what are you gonna do?
Going to hold action. To cast.
Eyeball.
No. I'm just gonna pass this turn because I don't know what to do.
This is surprise round, so
True.
and you are last in the order of initiative.
True.
So I suggest
I
you go
was-
with the bang.
Oh no,
Might
we
as
don't
well.
want them knowing we're here.
That's the
We
thing.
want everyone to
want-
run towards the elemental.
Yeah, that's why my options were either Fireball or Hunger of Hagar, but those that might cause problems. Could use Distant Whispers or Mind Sliver. I'll cast Sleep on whoever. If both of the guards come out of the tent, I'll cast Sleep on them.
3 guards. There are 3 guards in the tent.
Three
At
guards
least.
in the tent. I'll cast it at level 3 and see what we can get.
Are you casting it at the tent?
Casting it when they come out.
Okay.
So she's holding her action to cast Sleep if the 3 guards come out of the tent.
Got it.
I know there are at least 2 people in there because one does not have a conversation with themselves. Normally.
Okay, Emma's gonna hold action with and Shala is gonna hold her action with one of her spells. So yeah. So initiative surprise round is done. So Emma's going to hold her action and probably try to ensnare any guards that come out of this tent. Shala, she's going to basically she's gonna hold her action as well. Since you guys are trying to get everybody converge at the elemental. Okay, Adrian, it's your move.
He's still gonna wait. Wait.
Okay, the guards, regular guys, the mobs, they all see this and like, and like so this champions guy gonna go over and rally while this guy's gonna ask for some people to come over here. So bonus action to disengage? Or an action?
No, it's an action. That's only for rogues and monks.
Say it again?
Bonus
Rogues
action
and monks.
disengage is only for rogues and monks.
Those two are disengaging.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, not if they're disengaging.
Yeah. They're not monks.
But they can use their action to disengage.
Exactly. So that's what they did. So that's their move, and all of these guys here are going to attack the big guy. And his AC is 17.
Yep. Stone elementals. Got lots of con and lots of strength. You take half damage from non-magical weapons.
Yeah, I know. I'm just calculating. Okay. Only one was able to hit. So, 4 damage on your elemental.
Is that after?
Yeah, because it's 8 total divided
Okay.
by 2 because it's half, so it's 4 damage.
Yep.
And that's the moves.
Which one actually hit him?
It was the ones, the weak ones. The
Cool.
one that actually hit him was this guy over here. Basically, like hit him with his mace.
Managed to chip off a tiny little pebble.
You're 2-1, Mr. Nail.
I'm not really gonna do much.
No. I was playing on a joke with the whole Mr.
Yeah.
Grinch song.
Yep. But my character's not gonna do much specifically.
Okay. Next is elites. This elite's going to go up to attack, and they have multi-attack, and they're going to be using their long swords. One of the multi-attacks is going to hit, and he is using both hands, so it's going to be 1d10. The damage. And 9 divided by 2,
It's 4.
4.5, so round it down 4. So probably slashes at one of the elemental's arms. Okay, and this guy over here is going to use a free action to do a perception check to see surroundings.
What do you mean?
See anything.
What do you mean elementals don't just pop up out of nowhere when you create fire on top of them?
yeah, that's the elite's turn. Rocky. It's Rocky's turn.
Rocky smashed.
Which one are you smashing?
Guy who attacked
No,
me
no,
first.
which one are you hitting? Not smashing. God, that sounds so wrong.
That guy. That's why I wanted to know which of them actually did damage first.
Yeah, okay, so these guys, yeah, they hit and you squish him. Squish him good. Yeah, squish him good. Like paste. Just paste on the ground. Is that Rocky's turn?
Yes.
Layla. Layla, it's your move. Layla? Layla, can you hear me now? Layla? Can people hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, so why can't Layla? Did Layla say that she can
No. Not to my knowledge. Not that I remember. To what I remember.
Oh. Might have had a blackout or something, I don't know. Oh, internet just died. Okay, let's just hold off on Layla until she gets back and continues the initiative.
I do believe it wraps around. She's the last person in the round.
Yeah. So, this is me thinking on how Layla might use it. Since you guys don't want to be caught, the safest thing that you could probably do would be no, that I didn't want that. I wanted yes, look at the sun. Let's go inside. Okay, this is manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural powers, range, effects. Booms to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from the point of your choice within range, such as
Dermatology?
No, it's oh. I'll look up mind silver. Jeez. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you see within range. The target must succeed on an complete
That?
oh, I can hear you. Layla?
Yes.
Okay, it's your turn.
Sorry, my internet.
No, it's okay, it's okay. If you weren't able to join back, this was just me thinking of what Layla might do. Either mind silver or something else.
Did the 2 guards leave the tent?
No.
No.
Nobody has left the tent yet. They're most likely getting their pants back on. Lila, I think you need to rejoin the Roll20, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no
Okay.
rush, no rush.
Oh.
These things happen.
Have they, by the looks of it, have they figured us out yet, or?
No, we have not been discovered.
No, because they're mostly focusing on.
Giant elemental that's squishing them. Left, right, and center.
Yep.
Hey, he's gone 2 rounds and killed 2, so.
Gonna see how far away I am. Okay, that's within range. On this elite, I'm going to. Yeah, he's just in range. Going to dissonant whispers him.
Okay, that does what?
Makes you go cray cray. Pretty sure.
Okay, on a failed save, and this is
It
a
is
wisdom,
wisdom.
and you're doing it on the elite.
Yes.
Good. Succeeds. It succeeded the save. So how much damage?
Half damage.
So yeah, so Layla?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, me.
roll the damage. It's 11, so divided by that, 5.
Yep. End of turn.
Elma. And let's see. Okay, so considering kind of good range stats in a 20-foot square. So basically, could even capture these guys, right? If Emma decides.
I think that's too big of an area. Reduce the radius to 10 feet because it's a cube, which means each side should be 20 feet.
Then could probably at least get these people. Get these guys.
Hmm.
Emma's going to use entangle. And restrained. And that's Emma's turn. Shala's going to hold her action still. And maybe... Yeah. Adrian will move.
What are these guys doing? Like, these guys?
They're basically taking a defensive position around the tent.
Mm.
But basically smartly not being grouped up.
Even though they're leaving all of their friends to get squished.
Exactly.
I'll just borrow this. This is a 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
That's 20 foot.
Yeah, you can use this.
Yeah, Adrian will hypnotic pattern in that area. So all three have to make. Adrian will hypnotic pattern in that area.
Sorry, okay, hang on. Okay. Test.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
using hypnotic pattern.
Okay, good, because like it's kinda hard to hear. So hypnotic pattern, what's the save?
I think wisdom. A save DC's 18.
Affected.
All of them are hypnotized. So Adrian will walk up to here then.
Okay. To a C.
Yeah, he's holding a shield out with his sword.
That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Next, minions. So the group that's attacking the miss.
They have advantage because he's restrained.
Oh shit, right. So 2 hits.
Oh yeah, then my ghost will also come up to you as well.
Okay. 3 and 5, so 8 damage, and it's these guys in the back that were targeting walking.
No, he's just gonna attack this one because it's the only straight combat at the moment.
So everybody shouts, "Intruder!" And bop.
So much for stealth.
Pretty sure everybody knew there was an intruder with the whole giant earth elemental. Isn't it a ghost?
It's a ghost.
Yeah, but it still can be damaged.
Yeah.
That's the lowest amount of HP, though.
30.
30 HP? Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know. What's the AC?
Oh wait, I could have had my thing attack actually. This is right after my turn. Could I have?
Since you kind of missed it, I have to continue the combat.
Okay. It has what level is this spell again? 14 AC.
Okay, so that attack misses. What's your AC? I'm thinking 18?
I'm holding my shield out, so 19.
Okay, so that misses. And that one misses. Okay, so the two guards here try to attack you but miss. And I do believe, are they able to try to save against hypnotic pattern if they're infected by it at the end of the
Nope.
turn?
Nope.
What?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Nail, it's your move.
I guess I'll target this guy.
Okay.
Saying mean things to him. What? Mind Sliver is basically the same thing as Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, I know.
It's just intelligence instead of wisdom. So I always like to think of it like you say, a paradox to him. Like, this statement is false.
He rolled a 14, he saves. Sure, he only takes half damage, right?
He doesn't take any
No
damage. It's a cantrip.
Okay, so he isn't affected by the Mind Silver, but yeah.
Yep, that was my turn.
The elites. So the elite is going to spend his action to try to get out of these restraints, and that's his strength.
Yep.
Fails. And he has a guy's freaking hypnotic pattern, which I hate so much. Okay, so it's Rocky's turn now.
Yep, Rocky is going to squish the elite.
If he can squish the elite. Okay, so
Nice damage.
the 27 hits for 12 bludgeoning, but the 11 misses.
All these vines entangling all these people.
Yep. Did someone attack an elite before walking?
Yes.
It was Mind Silver, and I believe it was on this one.
No, it was Dissenting Whispers.
Yeah,
Sentinel.
yeah, it was on that one.
With 11 psychic damage. And it resisted.
Yeah,
I'm so glad, in a way, that Earth Elementals can't just hug people and burrow underground.
which one are you targeting? The elite? Which one?
I was targeting this elite, the only elite the Elemental can attack.
Right. Same. So,
Do you mind if your earth elemental gets hurt a bit?
I mean, it's a giant piece of rock. What do you intend to hurt it with?
A firebolt or the sound thunder damage. But then again, I could. What's over here with that same area of effect?
Do not hit the people who are unconscious.
Oh, they're unconscious. That's what happened to them.
Unconscious. They'll kill. Just flatten. Splattered them.
These people are staring into space, drooling.
Oh, that.
Hypnotic. Either way.
Do not hit the hypnotized.
I will not. I will fireball and use. Spend a sorcery point to transmute into thunder damage.
Don't transmute into thunder damage. We do not want to kill the elemental.
But I don't want to set everything on fire.
Then transmute it into something that isn't thunder.
Lightning.
Alright, then lightning damage.
Transmute into the one element type that an elemental is weak to.
Is it?
Yeah. Fire elementals aren't actually vulnerable to cold damage. Water elementals aren't vulnerable to fire. Air elementals aren't vulnerable to earth. The only elemental with the vulnerability is the earth elemental.
Okay, then I'll change it to cold. Happy?
Yes, as long as you're not doing extra damage to the one thing that's killing everything.
Okay, this is a dexterity saving. Since they have strain, they have disadvantage, right?
Creature has, disadvantage on dex.
Yep.
So all of them.
Alright.
Aw, it would have, if it had advantage, it would have succeeded. Oh well.
Okay.
Seriously doubt this guy's gonna pass.
Yeah, don't they automatically fail if they're restrained?
No, they have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh shit. I made a mistake.
This guy and this guy are the only enemies that are restrained.
Yeah, I know. I made a mistake. So I'll just cancel this.
Ready? Yeah, you're thinking about stunned that automatically has dex fails.
Paralyzed.
Fails. The elite. Succeeds. So the elite succeeded.
And we must have rolled really high twice.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20 and an 18. So yeah, everybody else, so the restrained guy, everybody here all failed, so...
They all take 24 cold damage.
You mean fire damage?
Cold.
Or you changed
Cold.
it to cold?
Yes.
He changed it to cold.
Okay. So that means
And I would say words like she's being a frigid bitch, but I think that was underlined. She
Okay.
didn't want to set the forest on fire, so she instead made an instant blizzard.
Yes.
Alright.
They needed to chill out.
She was going to use thunder damage.
Trying to find everybody.
Oh, they're not. Oh, yeah, they have like, I'm going to guess somewhere around 28 hit points.
Around something like that. Yeah. And okay, so 24 divided by 2, that's 12.
Well,
Okay,
a second fireball will finish the job.
so yeah.
I wonder what the sound of an ice fireball sounds like.
So yeah, that's Layla's.
Like glass shattering.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now it is Emma's turn. So Emma, let's see what Emma has.
They have a giant axe that they can step right here and swing at this guy's face.
Okay, give me a moment, give me a moment.
I assume they have an axe anyways.
Yeah,
I always
they have-
assume their
they have-
character is slightly accurate.
They have 4 battle axes and 1 and 2 longbows. What? Oh, this must be from other stuff or something. I don't know. Going to. I'm thinking that they have an extra attack, right?
What class are they?
Ranger, so they have an extra attack. Okay. So yeah, why not? Okay. Emma's gonna go up right here and take a swing with the battle axe.
With advantage because flanking.
Yeah, so it's a natural 20. So that is
I think a battle axe is like a D10.
a D8.
A D8.
And I would say that, yeah, you can two-handed, so it will be a D10.
Like battle axe is weaker than a longsword. Nope. It's the exact same as a longsword, just an axe form.
I'm actually playing a monk in another campaign I'm playing in, and he has a dagger that does the same amount of damage as the great sword.
That sounds a little OP.
It's because he found a special dirk that does 1d4 or 2d4 piercing damage, but since he's a monk and daggers are simple weapons, he can replace the damage with his martial arts die. So it does 2d6 piercing damage instead of only 2d4.
Did you forget to roll the second die for his critical?
Oh shit, right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry about that. So, this is 13.
24.
24. So yeah, this guy's very bloody. This guy is super bloody. And that's his turn. Next is Shala. Shala is going to.
What are her attack cantrips?
Fireball and grasping.
Listen, she's not going to want to touch someone. Well, she's not going to want to walk up to somebody to touch them. I'm going to go with Firebolt to one of these two guys.
Yeah, but like she's gonna use
Oh,
this.
well, she wants to level spell.
I'm trying to see if from where I'm going to position this, you might see the street behind the Earth Elemental. She moves up. I'm thinking yes.
Magic missile them.
No, she's going to Scorching Ray them.
Oh.
Now I just need to figure out if Scorching Way can be okay, you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Okay, big range spells 6. Okay, additional ray for each spell slot. Okay, so I
Above second.
yes, so basically I can make an additional ray, but I can't increase the damage.
That is the way you increase the damage, because every ray is 2d6.
Oh, then
So you can either concentrate them onto one target and doing more damage, or you can attack multiple targets, spreading that damage out to more targets.
yeah, since these guys are very wounded, she's going to make 4 rays, so 3rd level. Actually, make that 4th
Sh-
level. She's going to summon 4 rays, so 5.
5 rays.
5 rays. It's going to target stop, and
So she's going to target all the guys that are alive up here,
yeah, and then
in essence, if it's 5 rays.
yeah, and then probably bop this guy because this guy's kind of like outside of the tent.
Oh, well, I mean, if she targets 5 rays, she could hit all the lower guys and the elite up here.
Yeah, so basically, wait, hang on. So oh yeah, no.
So there's still 5 in the northern section.
Yeah, sorry. I thought there was only 4. So I miscounted. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm not a spellcaster, so I don't know much. Okay, so range attack.
That's,
Yeah, since the spell.
That'd be her intelligence plus proficiency bonus.
yes.
So once we level 6, your proficiency is 3, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. She doesn't have to deal with the fact that somebody's in melee range with her.
okay, now I just need to read on this. So you create 2 rays. For each ray. Okay, good to know. So I screwed up on 1, so let me just oh, I forgot to do the backslash there.
Yep.
Ooh.
Backslash makes command.
Yep.
Flash. Backslash.
It's really important in coding of any kind. Tells a computer you want it to do something.
So I would say this is all 1. It's a miss, so it would miss. Well, that's it. Okay. And it's 6, so it's going to be 5d6.
Roll them as 2d6 independently.
Okay. The first one. Everybody else is very wounded. One guy is dead. One ray missed the elite. And that's Shala's turn. Adrian.
Okay, so 2 attacks to this guy.
Make the attack.
Longsword, strength.
Is this guy still in the tent?
No, he's outside of the tent.
Okay, so he's walked out.
No. He was already out. He was already
Oh.
out. He was basically guarding the entrance.
Does 13 hit?
Yep, hits.
23, or no, not 23, 22 damage for that first one.
Okay. Scroll up.
And
21.
21, that's and 15 again.
Dead.
Okay, then my putrid goes. He has the same attack as my Eldritch Blast, so I'll use that. He'll attack the guy that attacked him first, so his advantage. 16.
16 hits, and probably this guy that tried to attack.
Yeah, so he does 1d8 plus 6. The turn order's in the way. Yeah. 7 damage, but he has to make a saving throw or be frightened. Wisdom saving throw, I think. Yeah, wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, so 18.
Fails.
So he's frightened now, he starts running away, or on his turn, I think? He starts running away.
Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls. While the source of its fear is within line of sight, the creature can't willingly move closer to its source of fear.
Mm.
And since its source of fear will be within line of sight, it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
And
Okay.
that's your move.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Since it's already as close as it needs to get, it won't have to actually run away.
Oh, no, it wasn't that guy, it was this guy right here.
Oh. Wait, so you're talking this guy. Like, this is the guy that attacked your future.
I thought it was this guy.
No,
It was,
no,
well, he
it was this guy.
targeted this guy.
Alright. No, actually, yeah, it was this guy that attacked your future, actually.
Yeah,
And he's
I thought
most likely
so.
dead.
No, hang on. Calculate. Yeah, he is dead.
7 damage.
Yeah, because
He had already taken a bunch of damage
from
Okay.
from Irma attacking him from the back.
yeah. So okay. Is that your move?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's these guys. He's going to closest to 10.
Rocky's gonna make his attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
No,
As soon as-
wouldn't I have had an opportunity attack against this guy too? My
Yes.
future and I?
Yes. Technically, you would. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Hits anyways.
Okay. So opportunity means you can't multi-attack. You can only attack once.
Yeah, no. He still has disadvantage. He's an entangled guy fighting a
Oh.
non-entangled.
Okay. Well, still 20 hits. So 10 bludgeoning.
It's still 10 damage.
Yeah. So still. Hang on. I need to calculate something. Hang on. Stop. Dead. The guy behind Rocky is thinking that Rocky can't exactly turn to hit these guys. I'm not thinking that he can do that.
Well, he only has one attack of opportunity he can perform. That's his reaction. And they are in an environment of
Yeah, but
the terrain that's difficult terrain.
Yeah, but they succeeded, so
They're not entangled, but they're still in difficult terrain.
I know, which means their movement is going to be halved, but they're using their actions to dash. So basically, they're going to be needing to get to 30 feet. Basically, reach this. And so yeah, Adrian, make the attack of opportunity roll on that guy that ranged attack.
And my ghost too as well.
Yep.
24,
Hits.
25 damage.
Okay.
The 8
Hits.
for future or
Yeah,
ghost.
I know.
9 damage.
Okay, so total is 25.
So 34.
Yep. Getting
So like the ghost like grasps his skull and I stab him basically.
nail, it's your move.
It's a pretty good line of sight.
Alright. Make your roll.
Where is it? The only problem with having so many cantrips, it's hard to find the one you want. Aww.
So, I would just, the first one misses.
Yeah, terribly.
The second one hits. So deals 8 damage. That's your move.
Yes.
Alright. Champion guy. Will make a desperate attempt to break out of the vines. Actually, wait, hold on. Since you firebolt,
It's
it was
ice.
It was ice, right? Thank you. I thought like if it was firebolt, then it would make sense that fine if it hits.
They're magical vines.
Okay, succeeds. Strain. And still in. Rocky has his reaction.
He already did his reaction. It's not been his turn yet.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Now it's.
But he can't dash.
Yeah. He
I
can't
guess
dash.
Rocky no longer has any things to smash, so he'll try to break out of his
Confinement, which is going to be a DC 12 strength save. Breaks out.
Okay. I guess he'll pursue.
Okay.
If I can get but
Like Indiana Jones running from the giant boulder. Layla, your move.
Let's finish another ice fireball over here. Spend another saucy point and
Here or here?
here.
Oh,
she's going for the fleers.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
It's ice, by the way. I spent a sorcery point to transmute it.
Okay. Attack.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah. Even if they were to say that they're dead, they are dead. They're encased in ice and all of that. Frozen body parts, basically all apart. They're dead.
Have you seen the second Terminator?
Yes, it's kind of like that.
When the frozen liquid metal Terminator gets all.
So that's your move.
Yes.
Okay, Emma's turn. Emma's gonna drop the axe, and yep, within good range. Going to. Actually, no, yeah. Emma drops the axe, takes out the bow, and takes a shot
What?
at the green guy, but he misses the first one. Second one misses again. So that's yeah. So that's Emma's turn. It is Charlotte's turn, and Charlotte just looks at the green guy, like gets scared. Charlotte turns, and she just unleashes arcane electricity from her hands and just basically decapitate the guy who's going to use lightning bolts on this. And since this guy is just so yeah.
Limited power.
Yes, thank you. Succeeds, but still gonna take some damage. Oh, basically like right through his abdomen, basically like that. Basically charges right through, basically bisects the part that connects his legs to his torso, basically, and basically he falls onto the ground. Basically his upper half, basically a few like maybe 5 feet from his legs and is dead. So yeah, everybody's dead except for these guys
Three.
and the
They're
Who was ever in the tent?
and for the probably 2 or 3 people inside the tent.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us disarm the 3 people and tie them up.
Okay. Who's keeping an eye on the door? Not the door, but the entrance to the tent.
Adrian will enter the tent, basically.
Okay, so Adrian's going into the tent.
No, not you.
Along. Yeah.
Not you until we fully disarm and restrain the people. Mister can't get hurt without dropping concentration.
Right. Okay, so you guys make your way to the strain. So like this is like post in between battle. Since these guys are like stunned, basically, yeah.
The perfect colors.
Yeah. So, Adrian, what are you going to do? What's your
There.
initiative?
Adrian will hold his action for if somebody tries to attack his ghost, he will stab it.
Okay.
And then using that, his ghost will open the tent inside the tent, and go inside.
Okay, pardon me. So as soon as you open the tent, there's a flash of steel. Someone was holding their action to attack.
Yeah, they attacked a ghost.
They're attacking the ghost.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ghost
that
is
was
the
a
one
ghost.
going in the tent.
What is the ghost see?
I said it is. So it doesn't matter. It's probably gonna miss. It's a 6. It misses.
Yeah.
What attacked the ghost?
A man with a mace.
Is he wearing the armor?
He's wearing leather armor.
Okay. So the ghost, Adrian will hit it with his sword. Right. 26, that's a hit. 20 damage, and then the ghost will also attack 2 as well. D3. So D8. 12 damage. So
Total is
32.
dead.
Okay, that's his turn.
So as you go into the tent, you see a guy, kind of like this is on or off, and kind of like his trousers, kind of like semi up, has what appears to be a young, fit, beautiful woman with tan skin, but with oddly white silky hair. And he holds her and has a knife, well, not a knife, but a blade to her throat. And says, I'm gonna be walking away. She's gonna be joining me. You do anything, I will slit her throat. And he is using intimidation to intimidate you back on. So you can make a insight check if you want. To see if he's serious. 10? Okay, from what you can tell, he's being very serious. He doesn't mind killing this woman to get out of here. So yeah, that's his move. Next is Nail. Yeah, you could probably move up and then, I don't know if you have Mage Hand, you can use your Mage Hand to disarm his weapons. I mean, since he had his weapons drawn, it would make sense that the weapons in his hand would fall to the ground since he's hypnotized, technically. Right?
He's charmed and incapacitated. That's the combination of things. None of them say they lose their grip or anything.
Okay.
It's just I could be like, give me your weapon and just like grab it out of it. He's not holding on to it with any real force.
Okay, got it.
So I most likely could use Mage Hand to grab at it, but
It's entirely up to you. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
yeah, I guess I'll cast. Yeah, I'll just wait until walk over and grab them.
Okay. That it's Rocky's turn. Where you gonna have Rocky?
Stand there.
Okay. Layla, my favorite tiefling, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna walk into the tent.
Okay, you
Don't
walk in.
cast Sleep into the tent. It's not gonna hit the guy you want it to hit. Unfortunately.
Okay, so, Layla, as you walk into the tent, you see the scene that Adrian sees. You see a human man, okay, with a sword up to this tanned, fit woman with white silver hair to the throat. And so yeah, and he's threatening that he's going to slit her throat if you don't let him and her walk on out of here.
That is quite a predicament. Unfortunately for you, I walked closer, charging up a ball of energy at him. What makes you think I care? I'm going to intimidate him. Outcycle him.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let me get this straight in how you intimidate. You're walking up. You're not running, but you're walking up.
Walking slowly, very slowly, charging up what looks like a fireball, laughing maniacally.
Okay. Do you have inspiration?
Yes, I do. From what I reserved from, it was the Lich fight we had.
Yeah.
The GM inspiration.
Yep. So, do you want to spend that to have advantage
Yes.
with this intimidation?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for intimidation. Oh, okay. Okay, so continue your intimidation line, like what you're saying. I'm rolling for his insight.
What makes you think I give a shit about some random girl charging up a fireball that gets lit, starts very small and continuously gets bigger and bigger.
Searching, okay, and like, he then says, "Serious? I'll kill her." And like the woman just then tries to.
I'll kill you.
The woman tries to speak up, says, "Stop! Ugh." So the woman is saying, "Stop!" As the man kind of like presses the sharp edge of the sword to the neck, and you see trickles of blood swirling down the neck. Layla, I need you to make a wisdom save for me. Okay. You felt pain in your head for a moment. A memory flashing of seeing your sister basically bleeding and basically like from her guts as someone basically ripped out a chunk of flesh. You see this and you just see this flash of memory and you resist the urge to go into a fury and basically feral rage to tackle this guy. You resist the urge to do this.
Mhm.
So that's your turn to intimidate.
Yes.
Okay. It is Emma's turn. Emma is just going up. They see what's going on. They just have the bow at the ready in case like they need to make a shot. Shala is going to.
Help me disarm and tie up people.
Yeah, Shala's gonna like make it right up to here, and basically disarms this guy. This guy's going to disarmed, and that's her move. Next is Adrian.
So Adrian will grasp his sword.
Okay, wait.
And
Say that again. I didn't hear that.
Adrian will grasp his sword since that's his spell
Arcane focus.
arcane focus, and subtly cast suggestion. Yeah.
What'd
The
I-
suggestion
Thank you.
require concentration.
Yes.
You are concentrating on a spell already.
Well, Adrian's assuming that you guys have tied up these people already.
You have
Yeah,
not
because
tied
he's
up
in
the
tent,
people.
He's in the tent. He does not know anything going on the outside.
You guys can handle them. You got a earth elemental.
Yeah.
And Adrian will say, this guy's already tied up, so these guys are probably not too strong. But Adrian will say, I don't think you want to kill this girl. She's too beautiful. You don't want to ruin her skin, her perfect skin.
Okay.
I think you.
We create a twist.
18. Wow, this is very powerful. This is a wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Failed. He is suggested. He kind of like looks and says, right. She's very exquisite. And I don't want to hurt her, but I'm willing to. If to get out of here alive. He doesn't let go.
Mm. That would have gone against his spell. He would do exactly what I say, basically.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
actually, you said you didn't want to hurt this goat. That was the suggestion. You didn't tell him to let her go.
Yeah, I did. I said it just at the end.
Oh, I didn't catch that yet. So yeah, he kind of lets go, and as he lets go, give me a moment. With a swift motion, you see the woman kind of like disarms, like kind of like take the sword, and basically, pierces the man's lower region with the sword.
Runs him through.
Yeah, runs him through. In the lower region, basically, kind of like there, and then just lets the sword go as the guy screams in pain. He just spits on the man and just walks towards one of the cages. And yeah, so that did move with concentration. These guys are free to move. Okay? And they see what's going on. And they say, oh shit. And And these guys just begin to run. They're dashing out of there. You can't see them. They're like 60 feet away. They're dashing. So Nail, it's your move.
Did he not run away? Or was
He's
he
tied
tied up?
He's
Yeah.
tied up. He's restrained. Get it? He's restrained already because that's what Shala did. She restrained the elite, not the
Okay.
mutants.
Let's not effectively end combat.
Yes, that does effectively end combat. Since the other guys ran away with their tails in between the legs.
There's no real way I'm going to be able to fight them.
Yep.
Wipe them with a spell.
And I would say that pretty much wraps up the situation. We can pick this up next session.
Okay.
All right.
So, no one leveled up. And, yeah, if you have any comments or questions, you could ask me now. I am entering